The year is 1815. Napoleon Bonaparte, Emperor of France, stood abandoned. His most trusted marshal, Michel Ney, had betrayed him. Ney pledged allegiance to the king. He promised to bring Napoleon back to Paris in an iron cage. Napoleon had loved Ney like a brother. He showered him with honors and trusted him with his life. The betrayal cut deep. It was a wound that would never heal. Napoleon felt lost. He had conquered nations. He had outsmarted brilliant minds, but he had failed to see the treachery in his closest friend. This story illustrates law number 2 from the 48 Laws of Power. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies. Friends can be unpredictable. Friends often betray for personal gain. They may seem loyal, but their ambitions can lead them astray. They crave power, wealth, or influence. Enemies, however, are predictable. Their motives are clear. You know where you stand with them. Napoleon learned this lesson the hard way. His trust was misplaced. He had relied on Ney's friendship, believing it to be unbreakable. He had believed in their bond, thinking it was forged in loyalty and mutual respect. But Ney, tempted by the promise of power, chose self-preservation over loyalty. This law is timeless, echoing through history. It applies to emperors and ordinary people alike. In every era, trust and betrayal shape destinies. Trust is a powerful weapon, but it can be turned against you. Always be cautious and remember the lessons of the past. Napoleon's rise was meteoric. He was a brilliant military strategist. He was a charismatic leader. He inspired fierce loyalty in his men, especially in Michel Ney. Ney was known for his bravery. He was a soldier's soldier. Napoleon rewarded his courage and loyalty. He promoted Ney to marshal. He bestowed upon him titles and honors. Their bond seemed unbreakable. They had fought side by side in countless battles. They had shared victories and defeats, but their friendship would be tested in the fires of adversity. Section 4. The Price of Broken Loyalty. Napoleon's exile to Elba created a wave of uncertainty. Fear gripped the hearts of the French people, who were unsure of what the future held for their nation. Marshal Ney, afraid of losing his newfound status and privileges, saw an opportunity amidst the chaos. He was torn between loyalty and ambition. Ultimately, Ney pledged his loyalty to the returning king, hoping to secure his position and favor in the new regime. He vowed to capture Napoleon, a man he once admired and followed into countless battles. Napoleon was devastated by this betrayal. Napoleon had trusted Ney completely, considering him not just a loyal officer, but a close friend and confidant. The betrayal stung more than any military defeat he had ever faced. It was a personal blow that cut deep into his heart. This act of treachery was a crushing blow from which he would never fully recover, leaving him in a state of despair and emotional turmoil. Betrayed by his closest friend, Napoleon had no choice but to surrender to the British forces. His spirit was broken. He was exiled once again, this time to the remote and desolate island of St. Helena, far from the land he once ruled. There, on St. Helena, he lived out his remaining days as a prisoner, reflecting on the price of broken loyalty and the friends who had turned against him. Section 5. A Lesson Learned in Trust. The story of Napoleon and Ney teaches a valuable lesson. Trust is a double-edged sword. It can be the foundation of great alliances and victories. It can uplift you, bringing triumph and glory, but it can also destroy you, leading to devastating losses. Friends, driven by ambition or fear, can become your worst enemies. Their betrayal can be the most painful, as it comes from those you once trusted. Enemies, on the other hand, are predictable. Their motives are clear. They seek your downfall, and their actions are often straightforward. Use this knowledge to your advantage. Understand the intentions of those around you and plan accordingly. Do not be blinded by false friendships. Always question the loyalty of those who surround you. Be wary of those who promise too much. Grand promises often come with hidden agendas. Ask yourself, who has the most to gain from your trust? Who benefits the most from your success? Who has the most to lose? Consider the stakes for everyone involved. Your answers might surprise you. Trust wisely, for it can be both your greatest strength and your greatest vulnerability. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to Siddhishri, share it with your friends, like, and leave a comment below about what you think. Your support helps us create more content like this.